Hello everyone, welcome back to a new session. My name is Arun. Now, very important as per board exam is concerned. Anganthor topic na kurichana nammal discuss cheyan vendi ponathu. Your definite integrals dear. About definite integrals naathe enna nammal limit of sum aanu nammal nokkan vendi pona where the students feel like it's so hard. Okay, there is one big massive formula, how to keep that in mind. I don't know how to apply it. I don't know. These are the normal questions what I used to hear it. Okay, but once they start understanding it dear, it's really gonna be way too easy, because ningala 4 marks and 6 marks or 4 marks or 6 marks in a question is in and I don't want you to just get into trouble with this question dear. So let's begin with definite integrals dear. I just want to just brief of what we have done so far. Okay, nammal differentiation padichale. Maybe like I'm gonna write two functions dear, 2x plus 10 and 2x minus 1 or 2 or any number. When you start to differentiate it, nammal idana differentiate bendu like you are gonna find dy by dx of this as well as this, and when you differentiate this function dear, what you're gonna get 2, and here also 2. And as we have been keep on telling that integration it's a reverse process of what? Differentiation, right? So differentiation enda cheythathu adine eduthu njan integrate cheyidinal I am gonna get it back. പക്ഷേ ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ integrate ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ okay dx sorry 2 dx നെ ഞാൻ integrate ചെയ്താൽ am I gonna get any one of these dear? No, I'm gonna get just 2x. So which one is true dear? No. That is why the reason that you used to put a c constant avade endu veno varam 10 varam 2 varam minus 2 varam endu veno varam. Okay, now until here it is right. So this one adds up to the answer and feels as if like it is very close to the answer, right? Appo 2x nu mathram edukanya idu valare tettana. Okay, adonda c adinte kuda nammal add cheyidu vechittu nammal or answer eduthunnathu idu vare. So until now it's okay, it was correct, but from now you won't be having the c dear. You won't be having the c. This answer what you are getting from now is very much good without a c dear. Pashe, let's talk about what is differential. Now this was something I'm gonna tell you dear, because most of the students I have seen in definite integral they used to put it c, or answer edumbo verde ingana ezhudi or c ezhudanulla tendency kanikkarundu. Pashe normally it comes with a number, but still chumma ingane ezhudarundu. So that's why I just talked about c. Okay, c is not anymore the part of now definite integral. Okay, fine. Now let's talk about definite integrals dear. Definite integral. First of all, definite integral എങ്ങനെയാണ് നമുക്ക് denote ചെയ്യുന്നത്? It you do have the same integral sign with a and a b here, then a function with dx dear. Nothing too fancy. Only two things gets added up. That is what really important over, or the real important thing in definite integral is these. What are this one? This is actually called your lower limit. Okay, this is my lower limit. Whereas this one is concerned, this is your upper limit. But namala upper limit and namala lower limit and okay, lower limit, upper limit here. Now with respect to these is what I'm gonna integrate this function. Like here function and integrate with respect to this upper limit and your lower with respect to x and pashe in between what a and b dear. Okay, how? And let's talk about that one dear, because anyway, and one more thing which I want to give you is, when you integrate this one with your lower limit and upper limit applied dear, what you are gonna get is nothing but what? Your area. അപ്പം ഏതെങ്കിലും അപ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇൻ്റഗ്രേഷൻ പൊതുവെ നമ്മൾ ഒരു ഡെഫിനിറ്റ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇൻ്റഗ്രൽ നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ആൻസർ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടിയാൽ അതെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആക്ച്വലി ഏരിയ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏരിയ ഓഫ് എ സർട്ടൺ എൻക്ലോസ്ഡ് ഏരിയ ആണ് നമുക്ക്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു എൻക്ലോസ്ഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള റീജിയൻ്റെ ഏരിയ ആണ് നമുക്ക് ആ ആൻസർ കൊണ്ട് കിട്ടുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, അത്ര മാത്രം ഒന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കി വയ്ക്കുക. ആസ് ഓഫ് നൗ റിയൽ ഫോർമുലേറ്റ് പോകുന്നതിന് മുമ്പേ ഐ ജസ്റ്റ് വാണ്ട് ടു ടെൽ യു സംതിങ് ലൈക്ക് ഒരു കുറച്ച് ബേസിക് കാര്യങ്ങൾ നമുക്കൊന്ന് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കാം. ഓക്കെ, വിച്ച് യു ഹാവ് ലേൺ ഇൻ യുവർ സ്മോൾ ക്ലാസ്സസ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇത് ഇസ് എ റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ, ഫീൽ ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ്, and it's been divided into certain parts, okay, equal parts. ഇത് ഈക്വൽ ആണെന്ന് ഏകദേശം വിചാരിച്ചോ. even though if it's not, but think like it is equal parts here. And I'm saying that this portion is 10 maybe like centimeter square ആണ് ഇതിന്റെ area എന്ന് വെച്ചോളൂ. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ total area of the rectangle is what? What do you do? You have 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it becomes 70 centimeter square, right here. That's my answer. Perfect. Or else what do you do? 7 into 10 or 10 into 7. You will get the same answer. Fine. Adarya. Keep that one in your mind aside. Okay. Now, the other thing. Fine. I have a length. Okay. I don't want to complicate this one over there. What I'm really gonna tell you over there. Fine. Yes. Now I have to just assume that you have taken a tape. Okay, you have taken a tape which you start to measure from 10 to 20, dear. Yeah, 10 to 20 LA. Okay, leave it. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna make a session like this, or I'm gonna make a few parts like this. Again with the tape, if I'm putting it, I know that this is 10 centimeter right now, and even I know that the scale is gonna be wrong, so but I'm just want to make you understand this thing there, that's why. And this starts from what? 10 centimeter, right, in the scale there, and it is going up to what? 20 centimeter. Fine. What is my question over here is, I want to find the length of this session or this portion. This part in the length. So what you will do? If you already have a tape, you have a tape here which you already calculated that this is 10 centimeter here. But 10 centimeter exactly, but you started from 10, right, and it went to 20. How it is 10 centimeter here? Exactly, mathematically if I speak, this is like this: 20 your final minus this 10. Then now if I want to get this distance there, or this length, if I want to calculate, what you will do? You check how many divisions: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So divided by 8, isn't it? Isn't it? Now if I make a point here as this one as A and this one as B, so how your formula would be? And your divisions as N and your divisions as N. Okay, how will be your formula, or formula to find this distance? It would be nothing but your B minus A by N. Isn't it, dear? Isn't it true? First of all, isn't it correct? Yes. Now these two concepts are what I'm gonna take it into. What is I'm gonna explain you right now, dear, which is really important. Now over here, ഈ പറഞ്ഞ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഞാൻ ഈ റെക്റ്റാങ്കിളിന്റെ കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞു. ഞാൻ വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പറയാം. If okay, this is a task, dear. Let's see, like you can pause and you can think. ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ സപ്പോസ് ഇപ്പം ഇതിനെ ഞാൻ ഒരു പീസ് ഓഫ് irregular shape ഉള്ള സൈസുള്ള സാധനമാണ്. If you want to find this area, how do you find it? നമ്മൾ പണ്ട് ബോക്സ് ഒക്കെ ഒരു സ്ക്വയർ ഒക്കെ വരച്ചിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നു, ഓർക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ? അങ്ങനെയല്ല, ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ ഇതേ പറഞ്ഞ റെക്റ്റാങ്കിൾ ആണ് ഞാൻ ഏരിയ ഞാൻ കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ, ഐ എം ജസ്റ്റ് ഡിവൈഡിങ് ദിസ് വൺ ഇൻ ടു ദീസ് small portions or small parts ലോട്ട് ഞാൻ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ, will you get the actual, like ഇതിൻ്റെ ഏരിയ എനിക്ക് അറിയാമെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഏരിയ എനിക്ക് എങ്ങനെയോ കിട്ടി, ഇതിൻ്റെതും കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്, ഓക്കെ, ഇതിൻ്റെയും കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് ആഡ് ചെയ്യാം. പക്ഷേ എങ്ങനെ കിട്ടും? അതാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. Because it's a irregular shape, dear. Even a small block, if you take it from here, okay, if you take a small block also, it looks like this. Okay, it looks like this, isn't it? This block looks like this. So how can you treat this one as a rectangle, dear? Isn't? So you cannot do it. So what you tend to do over here is that you will add more and more sessions. Okay, കുറേ പാർട്സ് ആയിട്ട് ഇതിനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യും, കുറേ പാർട്സ് ആയിട്ട്. Fine, dear, are you getting what I'm telling? Yeah, you divide this one into a lot of sessions, lot of portions inside, you can say, and then what you will be getting here? You will be getting a lot of rectangles, which which is approximately very much equal, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ height വെച്ച് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു width നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ it would be almost equal. അതിൻ്റെ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു സെക്ഷൻ ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരു ചെറിയൊരു ബ്ലോക്ക് എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it will be almost a rectangle പോലെ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടും, almost. So what do? You increase that rectangle. എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാനിവിടെ റെക്റ്റാങ്കിളിൻ്റെ നമ്പർ ഇവിടെ കൂട്ടുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഏരിയയും അതിനനുസരിച്ചിട്ട് ഏരിയയും കൂടും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റെക്റ്റാങ്കിൾ കാണേണ്ട ഏരിയ എനിക്ക് കൂടും, റൈറ്റ് ഡിയർ. അപ്പോൾ അത്രയും ഏരിയ ഞാൻ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചതിന് ശേഷം adding it together like this, yeah, adding it like this, adding this plus this plus this plus this like that, you'll get the entire surface, right dear. This is what you need to keep all these concepts what I told you, just keep it with you dear. We are gonna just start doing a real formula, that is that is what exactly you need to keep it in your mind. ഇതെല്ലാം ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിള്ളേർക്ക് വളരെ കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ ആവാറുണ്ട്. അങ്ങോട്ട് പോകുമ്പോൾ ഈ ഫോർമുലയിലോട്ട് എത്തുമ്പോൾ ചില സാർമാരൊക്കെ വെറുതെ അങ്ങ് എഴുതി വെച്ചിട്ട് ജസ്റ്റ് പ്രൂവ് ദാറ്റ് ഓക്കെ ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ ഫോർമുല, ദിസ് ഇസ് വാട്ട് യു നീഡ് ടു അപ്ലൈ, ഓക്കെ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്തു തീർന്നു. പക്ഷേ this is what really the thing concept is dear, which we are going to taking into our real derivation of that particular formula. It's not exactly formula, this is something which you are getting it. If area choice changel, yeah, you can say in a way like it's a formula where you can apply it. Yeah, you can say that. Okay, fine dear. So let's move on to that one dear. As I have told you that definite integral എങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ denote ചെയ്യുന്നത്, it's like this, right? A to b your f of x dx. Fine dear, where you right now know that a is actually your lower limit and b is your upper limit. Fine. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ if I just graph this one, ഈ ഒരു ഫംഗ്ഷൻ ഞാൻ ഗ്രാഫ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you have two axes, right here. You have your x-axis and you have your y-axis, right? Okay, keep this one as x. Maybe I will just mark it as x dash. Then this one is your y and this one is your y dash. Okay. Now textbook in the പോലത്തെ അല്ല ഞാൻ നോക്കുന്നത്, കൂടുതലും ഫോർമുലയിലോട്ട് yes you will definitely get it, concept മനസ്സിലാക്കണം. I'm not getting you that many steps at what is given in the textbook dear, just need to really understand it. That's the only criteria what I'm putting in this this portion dear, what I'm going to explain you right now. Okay, understand it just for another 10 minutes. Please be attentive and just think about those concepts what I have told you. Fine. Okay dear, moving on. I'm going to plot this one. I'm going to tell you that f of x looks like this or f of x is like this with നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ ഈ x ആക്സിസിൽ വരുന്ന പോയിന്റ് ആണ് a and your b യിൽ വരുന്ന പോയിന്റ് ആണ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ x ൽ വരുന്ന ഇവിടത്തെ പോയിന്റ് ആണ് b, sorry. Okay, so now as I have told you what is this one here, this is nothing but y is equal to fx. നമ്മൾ fx ന്റെ വാല്യൂ എല്ലാം y യിലല്ലേ കിട്ടുന്നത്, this is just your value, x ന്റെ values. Fine dear, yes. Now so this is a function which is in the positive coordinates of your x and y axis dear, which is above the x axis. And as I have told you that when you integrate this one with lower and upper, what you're gonna get, you are getting the area. And which area, that is important, you're gonna get an area which is under these curves and these lines dear with the x-axis, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ x-axisന്റെ മേലിലുള്ളതും ഈ കർവിന് താഴെയും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഡോട്ടഡ് ലൈൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്കുമുള്ള ഈ ഒരു പെർട്ടിക്കുലർ ഏരിയയാണ് ആക്ച്വലി നമുക്കിവിടെ ഈ ഒരു ഫംഗ്ഷൻ വെച്ച് കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കിട്ടുന്ന ആൻസർ നമുക്ക് തരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ the answer what I'm getting from this definite integral is nothing but the area of this enclosed surface here or this enclosed thing surface. Okay, so that is something which you need to keep in your mind. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ concept, how to find the area, what do you need to do? Yes dear, so what you are up to over here is you just start splitting this one into different blocks or rectangles. അപ്പോൾ കേട്ടോ ഇവിടെ ഇത്രയും rectangles നമുക്ക് കിട്ടി. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയും റെക്റ്റാങ്കിൾസ് നമുക്ക് ഉള്ളപ്പം നമുക്ക് ഓരോരോ റെക്റ്റാങ്കിളുടെ ഏരിയ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ആഡ് ചെയ്താൽ പോരെ, റൈറ്റ് ഡിയർ? പക്ഷേ പിന്നെയും വരുന്നുണ്ട്, ഇറ്റ്സ് നോട്ട് എ റെഗുലർ ഷേപ്പ്, ഇറ്റ്സ് എൻ ഇറഗുലർ ഷേപ്പ് ഡിയർ, വേർ ഐ ഹാവ് ടോൾഡ് യു increase as many rectangles as you can, then only you will get the area. Okay, now this is all these blocks dear what you have. This one, if you start to decrease or increase the number of rectangle dear, okay, namala rectangle valare churukkayanennundengil endu pattum, You almost got the area, right? Adinte area edutha pore. Why you go for such a small rectangle, dears? Because നമ്മൾ വലുതായിട്ടിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ എന്ത് പറ്റുമെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you can see some shapes and all outside, dear. That sort of a problem will come. Okay, അപ്പോൾ rectangle അങ്ങനെ കിടക്കും. So you need to increase the number of rectangles inside this particular region. Then only you can calculate the area. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ വളരെ ബേസിക് ആയിട്ട് തിങ്ക് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. Here what you are finding? Area. Area ഫൗണ്ട് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? റെക്ടാങ്കിളിൻ്റെ ഓരോന്നോരോന്നിൻ്റെ ഏരിയ എടുക്കണം. ഫൈൻഡ് ഡിയർ. അങ്ങനെ ഏരിയ എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്കിവിടെ കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് കിട്ടില്ല. ബിക്കോസ് എനിക്ക് എത്രത്തോളം റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ ചെറുതാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി പറ്റുമോ അത്ര ചെറുതാക്കിയതിന് ശേഷം എല്ലാം കൂടെ ആഡ് ചെയ്യുക. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വൈ ദിസ് ഇസ് കോൾഡ് സം ഡിയർ, ലിമിറ്റ് ഓഫ് എ സം. അപ്പം യു ആർ ഗോണ ഗെറ്റ് ദ സമ്മേഷൻ ഓഫ് ഓൾ ദ ഏരിയാസ് ഓഫ് ദ റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ. റെക്ടാങ്കിളുടെ ഫുൾ ഏരിയ, ഓരോ റെക്ടാങ്കിളുടെ ഏരിയ നിങ്ങൾ സം ചെയ്തെടുക്കുന്നതാണ് ലാസ്റ്റ് യുവർ ഫൈനൽ ആൻസർ. Fine. I hope you are getting that thing which I am just talking about. Fine, dear. With this one, it's clear almost, I think. നമ്മൾ rectangle എന്തുകൊണ്ട് ആക്കണം. Now back to what I have just talked to you about. Now, as you can see over here, this is actually my width, right, dear? This is my width of that block. Let's assume like that. എന്നിട്ട് അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു width എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ റെക്ടാങ്കിളിൻ്റെ width എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇതാണെന്ന് വെച്ചോളൂ. എന്നിട്ട് that is h. That is h. What? H. Fine. Okay. Now for this, for the smallest of this, or just assume that this is very small, dear. This is very small. So ആ ഒരു റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ, ആ ഒരു ഫസ്റ്റ് റെക്ടാങ്കിളിൻ്റെ ഈ ഒരു പോയിന്റ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഒരു ലെങ്ത് ആണ് h എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കേട്ടോ. Fine. Let it be there. Now what I'm gonna tell you here is something really important here. അപ്പോൾ ഒന്ന് നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഒന്ന് റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ, നമ്മൾ റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ ഇത്രയും വിട്ട് ഉണ്ട്. റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ കൂടുമ്പോൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റെക്ടാങ്കിളിൻ്റെ നമ്പർ ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് കൂടുമ്പോൾ വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻസ് ടു യുവർ എച്ച്? ഇഫ് റെക്ടാങ്കിളിൻ്റെ നമ്പർ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് യുവർ എൻ ഹിയർ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് യുവർ എൻ. അപ്പോൾ എൻ ഇസ് നത്തിങ് ബട്ട് നമ്പർ ഓഫ് rectangle. Okay, dear, rectangle, number of rectangle. If number of rectangle increase in what will happen to h? As I have discussed over there, dear, h in the, okay, ada parnilla, പക്ഷേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇവിടെ ഇമാജിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി പറ്റും. ഇപ്പോൾ ചെറുതാവുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ കാണിച്ചു തന്നു, ചെറുതാവുമ്പോൾ എന്ത് പറ്റും? The h is also decreasing, dear. H will become small, isn't it? Yes. So this will go down. So that means here what I am doing in this process is, in finding the area, what I will do is I will make the n tend towards infinity. ഞാൻ number of rectangles ഞാൻ infinity ലോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകും. At that time what happens to h? At that time h will be tending to 0. h 0 ആവും. നോക്കിയാൽ വളരെ ചെറിയ minute ആയിട്ട് അടുത്തടുത്ത് it will be just coming very close by, dear, and this will become 0 when n approaches infinity. That means number of rectangle will be keep on popping inside. You will get to see that your h is what? H will be coming 0. Fine, keep that in your mind. Now about h. H inde engane namak kandupidikam, like what is the value of h, dear? I have told you how to find this distance. If everything, all the blocks over here is h, okay, idellam vannitte h aanannundengil, each one of them, okay, just imagine there are lots and lots, but to just make you understand, if this block is h, okay, h aanennengil, how to calculate that length, dear? What is h means? H is equal to this one I have told you, dear, how to find this length, about that 10 and 20. So what I need to do? I need to do b minus a final minus initial. I have told you over there, right? B minus a by what? How many divisions? This is the number of rectangles, dear, isn't it? Number of rectangles divided by the number of rectangles, you will get the length. What is number of rectangle? N. So this formula is, or this one is so important, dear, this equation, that just keep it in your mind. This one is very handy. Okay, this one is so handy. Now our job is very easy, dear. What we are up to now? To find the rectangle, dear. Let's see one by one. If I say the summation of this particular rectangle, how I will write it is, the first one, obviously you know that length into breadth, right? L into B. Keep it this one as anything, it's up to you. This one into this height, right? The height, I will take it this one, dear. Okay, because our height. So this is A. So what is this point, dear? This point is nothing but f of A. F of A. Please do note that one. That is f of A. If A in the point is y in the value f of A. So what will be my area, dear? Yeah, area would be, this is H. This is H. H into your height. That is should be that rectangle area. What is it? That is gonna be f of A. Fine. Getting it, I think, right? It's very easy. I have a rectangle area. I have correct it. അടുത്തേണ്ട വന്നിട്ട് ഈ ഒരു റെക്റ്റാങ്കിൾ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ അതിന്റെ ഈ പോയിന്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് a plus h ആണ്. a plus h ആ ഒരു പോയിന്റ് മാത്രമാണ് ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അതിന്റെ ഹൈറ്റ് എത്രയായിരിക്കും? അതിന്റെ ഹൈറ്റ് എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ nothing but a plus h, dear. a plus h ആണ് അവിടത്തെ ഹൈറ്റ് ഞാൻ എടുക്കുന്നത്. അവിടത്തെ ഫംഗ്ഷൻ വരുന്നത് a plus h. പക്ഷേ അതിന്റെ width is what? Again h, dear. So അപ്പോൾ into h, right? അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ മൂന്നാമത്തെ നോക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാലും I have h into, this time it's gonna be f into a plus, you have 2 times, dear, and this point is gonna be what? This point is a in 2h kuda. So a plus 2h, right? a plus 2h. So this is gonna be a plus 2h, dear, and it goes on and on and on, and at the nth one, at the last one, what you will get here is same h with your function as a plus, the last one would be not this one over here, dear. This will be the last rectangle is what I'm going to talk about, not this point here. The last one, very last rectangle, which is in n. Appo adinte thottu front il which is n minus 1. Appo it's going to be what? Namala n avada 2 ivada nokke 2 ivada 1h ആയിരുന്നു, ഇവിടെ 2h ആയിരുന്നു, അങ്ങനെ പോയി it will be n minus 1h out, dear. Just think about it. Just pause for a second and think about what I have told you here. I am just gonna talk about the area of this rectangle inside this one, dear. I'm just gonna talk about the n number of rectangles. Ishtam pole rectangles ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ what would be the area? This one plus this one plus this one. This one is the first one, this one is the second one, this is the third one, fourth one, and this one would be the last one with n minus 1h. Okay, where ഇതൊന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ അവിടെ അങ്ങ് എൻഡിൽ വരുന്ന റെക്റ്റാങ്കിളിന്റെ എന്താണ്? നമ്മുടെ y ആണ്, y value. That is exactly the last one, which is a plus n minus 1h. Okay, a plus n minus 1h ആണ് ആ particular value, that അതിന്റെ height. That into h, that into h ആണ് നമുക്ക് എഴുതുന്നത്. Okay, just understand that one, dear. Then only you can go forward and just write the other step. Okay, this one is so easy. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ what I am going to do here is that, as I talked about, n is tending to infinity. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് ലിമിറ്റിൽ എഴുതി കൂടെ. So what exactly this one gives me എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റിപ്പം a to b f of x dx എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് ഏരിയയല്ലേ കിട്ടുന്നത്. That too when the n is going towards infinity, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മളെ limit n is now tending to infinity, dear. അപ്പോൾ n എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ not 0, infinity, dear. Okay, it's gonna be infinity. Okay, എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ample number of rectangles നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ കൂടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്തായിരിക്കും നമ്മളെ ഏരിയ, അതിൻ്റെ എല്ലാത്തിൻ്റെയും സമ്മേഷൻ എടുക്കണം എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഇവിടെ ലിമിറ്റ് കാണിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇവിടെ നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you can say that h is there always in all the terms, dear. Okay, എല്ലാ ടേമിനകത്ത് h വരുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ why can't I take that h outside and I can write this one as f of a plus h, right? And then f of a plus 2h എന്ന് എനിക്ക് എഴുതാം. Plus you can go on and then you can write what? f of a plus n minus n h എന്ന് എനിക്ക് എഴുതാം. Right, dear? Yes, I can write it like this. Fine. ഇനി അടുത്തത് ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ ഓൾറെഡി ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട് ഒരു കേസ് അല്ലേ. h is what? h is b minus a by n. That you need to use it where? In the problem, dear. Now this is something which you need to keep it in your mind. Now furthermore what you can do is that h in value ഞാൻ അകത്ത് മാറ്റുന്നില്ല, പക്ഷേ എനിക്ക് ഇവിടെ മാറ്റാൻ വേണ്ടി പറ്റും. എങ്ങനെയാണ്? That is equal to limit n tending to infinity. I hope you are getting this one, dear. When as n is getting to infinity, more and more rectangles ingane vannukondirikkunnu. Okay, അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ഓരോന്നിന്റെ ഏരിയ ആഡ് ചെയ്യണം. അതാണ് ഇവിടെ പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. Fine. അപ്പോൾ tends to infinity, then h could be written as what? b minus a by n and the whole thing, dear. What is it? That is നമ്മളെ ഫസ്റ്റിന്റെ ഹൈറ്റ്. ആക്ച്വലി ഇത് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് y കോർഡിനേറ്റിന്റെ വാല്യൂസ് ആണ് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത് കേട്ടോ. Which is the second one, a plus h. Then the third one is a plus 2h, as goes on and on and on. It goes to f of a plus n minus 1 h, dear. And as I have told you, h ne njan ingane kodukam. So that will be good for you to understand. So this is your h, dear. Okay, this is your h and this is your n. Fine. I hope that will be good. Otherwise you may get sometimes confused with h and n. Fine. Okay, agane gitti. So the last what I will write is last about this particular thing formula. Appo inni angote problemathinathu njan ini endha ezhudan vendi povunu vecha always I will be using what I am writing it right now, dear. What I will be writing here is this one namukku limit apply and avashyamilla because it's going to be a constant. So idine namukku veliyil ezhudam, which is b minus a n ezhudan pattilla because n ennu vechayal namukku inni limit apply cheyanam. Okay, b minus a limit n tending to infinity. Then what do you have? All these things are gonna be the same, dear. Yeah, h plus f of a plus 2h plus goes on and on and on, then f of a plus n minus 1 h, dear. Yes. And something which I missed over here is 1 by n is there. Sorry. Okay, 1 by n is also there, dear. So this is exactly the formula what you want and what you will be using in your exercises, dear. So once you got a thorough idea about what is this formula and how this have evolved, I think it's pretty easy. Okay, if you find it hard, just do tell me, dear. I will just make some other videos, maybe only getting you the concept, dear. I hope like this is enough for you. And ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ ഇതിനകത്ത് നമ്മൾ ഏരിയ മാത്രമാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്നത്, ഡിയർ. അത്ര മാത്രം ആലോചിച്ചാൽ മതി. ഇറ്റ്സ് നോട്ട് ടു കോംപ്ലിക്കേറ്റഡ്. ജസ്റ്റ് ദ ഏരിയ വാട്ട് വി ഹാവ് ഫൗണ്ട് ഹിയർ, ജസ്റ്റ് അപ്ലൈയിങ് ദ ലിമിറ്റ്. വൈ വി ആർ അപ്ലൈയിങ് ദ ലിമിറ്റ്? ബിക്കോസ് റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ നമ്പർ കൂടുന്നതനുസരിച്ചിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പറയാണ് n is approaching to our number of rectangle ഇൻഫിനിറ്റിയിലോട്ട് പോകുമ്പോൾ what happens. Here need to understand certain thing, or okay, one more thing you need to know, dear, which I forgot. You know this one, when n infinity to പോകുമ്പോൾ h becomes 0. Other thing is 1 by n also tend to what? 0. Because നമുക്ക് ഇനി അങ്ങോട്ട് നമുക്ക് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ 1 by n ന്റെ അവിടെ നമുക്ക് ഇൻഫിനിറ്റി ഇട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, because 1 by a big number will come to 0, right? ഇപ്പം നമുക്ക് നോക്കിയാൽ 1 by 100 ന്റെ വാല്യൂ 1 by such a thing ഏതിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ ആണ് വളരെ ചെറുത്? This one, obviously, because dividing by such a huge number, dear, right? Okay, അത് വലുതാണ്. അപ്പം you consider that if n is getting to infinity, a big massive number, when you divide it by 1 by, then it's going to be tending towards 0. It will be close towards 0. Fine. So this is what you need to know, and you obviously know it when you have learned your limits, dear. Now with this formula, dear, let's continue with the exercise then. On to exercise 7.8, dear. The first question, a to b x dx, dear. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിനകത്ത് ലോവർ ലിമിറ്റും അപ്പർ ലിമിറ്റും നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന പോലെ തന്നെയാണ് എയും ബിയും മാത്രമാണ് എടുത്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഇറ്റ്സ് നോട്ട് നമ്പേഴ്സ്. ഓക്കെ, നൗ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ ഈ ആദ്യത്തെ രണ്ട് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ മേ ബി യു മൈറ്റ് ഫീൽ ലിറ്റിൽ ഹാർഡ്. എല്ലാ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും ഡിഫറെൻ്റ് ആണ്. ദാറ്റ് ഫോർ ഷുവർ യു ആർ ഗോണ ഗെറ്റ് എ ന്യൂ കൺസെപ്റ്റ്സ്, ഡിയർ. ബട്ട് ദ തിങ് ഇസ് ദാറ്റ് ദ ലോജിക് or the things what you will be doing is almost similar in all the questions, dear. Okay, so first what I will do is that I will just tell you what to write step by step. Fine, just be very careful with the first question, dear. Let's see, like what you know what we have derived right now, right? What is that? What was that? A to b namala f of x dx. What was that? That is nothing but b minus a limit n to infinity, right, dear, 1 by n into f of a, the first rectangular height, plus your second one, which is a plus h, the next point height, in the y coordinate dear, h. Okay, then plus you have the third one, a plus it would be 2h. Okay, 2h plus it goes on and on and on, and it will go up to what? F into a plus the last one is h minus n minus 1 h dear. This is what the formula we have it dear. But idina venam namakku manasilakan how to put this one into this question. We have this in all the question dear, and also you know that what is the value of h? As you know, what is the value of h? H is equal to b minus a by n. Itrayum karyangal orthu vechirikka. Fine. When you know these stuffs dear, then you can easily solve it. Fine. Okay. Now on to the question here. What do you have here? A to b x dx. So instead of f of x, it is x. Okay, it is x. Now this one is nothing but b minus a. Okay, if suppose namukku lower is a number, then you need to subtract from low to big, upper to lower dear. You need to write it over here. Okay, namukku adutha question nokka. Okay, then after this one, then you have limit n is tending to infinity 1 by n. Then what do you have here? F of a. What is f of a? F of a no chinal function of allengil fx. fx in a salatha x in a salatha a idnam. And chinal ivida x in a salatha a idnam. So what will be the value there? That will be a dear. Plus f of a plus h. Other e x in the a plus h. Okay dear. Then you have what? You have the next one. The same thing itself. And then as you can see, it goes on till what or which term? A plus n minus 1 h. Fine. I think this is almost clear, I think. That is equal to, yeah, that is equal to, what you are getting here? Okay, let this one be there. B minus a. Namala limit n tending to infinity itself 1 by n. The next step what you need to do is that change the value of h. A plus, you got here a itself plus the h. H in param, you know this is the formula dear, which is b minus a by n. So b minus a by n is what you are having here. Yeah. Then plus you have a here. Again 2 into the same thing h, which is b minus a by n, right? And as it goes on, if I write the next step also dear, it is gonna be a again plus 3 into b minus a by n. Just to term for your better understanding. That's it. Then what do you have here dear? Then a plus what will be this one? N minus 1 into, b minus a by n dear, and that is what we have as an end term. Fine. I hope these ones are clear what we wrote. Now into something interesting and something what we have learned in our 11th class dear. Namala sequence and series lo vechittu nammal sum of nth number allengil sum of all the n natural numbers, sum of squares of n natural numbers. Recollect all the formulas there. Okay, we are gonna use it over here. Now what I'm gonna do next is I am gonna take the common things outside. Okay, and as you can see here, this a here, each term has an a. Can you see it? A. So how many a's you have? You have n a dear. So it will be what? N into a into n, that is an, right? A plus a plus a plus a, you got what you can write? N terms you have it. So a into n. Fine. Okay. Then what I can write here is, can you see this term is occurring in all the other terms dear? Then here, okay, then at the last also you have it here dear. So can't I take it outside? So I can take that one as b minus a by n. Okay, okay. ഇവിടെ ഇത് പോയപ്പോൾ വെളിയിൽ പോയപ്പോൾ 1, ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് ഇത് വെളിയിൽ പോയപ്പോൾ എന്ത് കിട്ടി 2, ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് ഇത് വെളിയിൽ പോയപ്പോൾ 3. That's why I wrote the 3 dear, so that you can understand it. 3. So as it goes on, it goes till where? The last one, which is n minus 1 dear. ഇത് മാത്രം അവിടെ കിടക്കും, ഇത് ഫുൾ വെളിയിൽ പോകും. Fine? Clear dear? Yes. Now what I told you over here. Okay? ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. What is this one? Sum of all n integer like natural numbers. അല്ലേ? നമ്മൾ sum of natural numbers എന്താണ് നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചത്? What we have learned? Sum of all n natural numbers. What is it? It's gonna be n into n plus 1 by 2. അല്ലേ? ഓർമ്മയുണ്ടോ? ഇതാണ് നമ്മളെ സം ഓഫ് n നാച്ചുറൽ നമ്പേഴ്സ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതാണ് ഫോർമുല എങ്കിൽ, പക്ഷേ ഇവിടെ വന്നിട്ടുള്ള ഏതാണ് ലാസ്റ്റ് ടേം? ഇവിടെ ഒരു ടേം കുറയ്ക്കണം, n മൈനസ് 1 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ വാട്ട് വിൽ ഹാപ്പൻ ടു n? n will be now n minus 1. ഓക്കെ, ആൻഡ് വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻസ് ടു ദിസ് n plus 1? ഒന്ന് കുറയും. അപ്പോൾ എത്രയാ? n by 2. So this is what we are gonna use it over here. Okay, ഇതിനെ വേണം നമുക്കിവിടെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. ഏതിന് പകരം? For these. Right? So what you will do here? b minus a limit n is tending to infinity. Then what do you have here? 1 by n into ഇവിടെ എന്താ? an തന്നെ plus you have these terms like this way only. Yeah, right, as of now. Then this will change to this. What is it? That's gonna be n minus 1 into n by 2 dear. Right? Yes. Now what you can do? Either a term on. So can we cancel this n and this n dear? It's gone. Right? So what I have here is, okay, nipam b minus a limit n tending to infinity 1 by n. ഇനിയിപ്പം ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, പൊതുവേ ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് എഴുതുകയാണ്, എഴുതിയതിന് ശേഷം നമുക്കത് ചെയ്യാം. ഇപ്പോൾ an ഉണ്ട് അല്ലേ? ഇവിടെ ഒന്ന് ആലോചിച്ച് നോക്കിയേ. can I write like this? ഇപ്പം b minus a by 2 എന്ന് എഴുതി ഞാനിവിടെ. എന്നിട്ട് ബ്രാക്കറ്റ് ഞാൻ, ഓക്കെ, ബ്രാക്കറ്റിന് ഞാൻ എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്നറിയോ? n ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് വെളിയിലെടുക്കുകയാണ്. n ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് വെളിയിലെടുത്തിട്ട് ഞാൻ എഴുതുകയാണ്. why? I will tell you. This will become so. ബിക്കോസ് നമ്മൾ പണ്ട് ലിമിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. നമുക്ക് ഇത് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണമല്ലോ എവിടെയെങ്കിലും. അപ്പോൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? n വെളിയിലോട്ട് എടുക്കണം. എന്നിട്ട് എവിടെയാണോ 1 by n അവിടെ നമുക്ക് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം. അങ്ങനെയാണ് നമുക്ക് ആൻസർ കിട്ടുക. So that is how you will get the answer here. So you need to take it out. Why I am taking it out? Why I am taking an n out of this one? The next step you will get a better idea here. So that b minus a എഴുതി, limit n is tending to infinity dear, and 1 by n, you know it, right? And here in both these terms you can see now there is an n outside, so that I can take that n out, and what I can write here? A plus b minus a by 2, yeah, b minus a by 2 into 1 minus 1 by n. ingane enikku ezhudikkude? Yes, so that I can cancel these two. അപ്പോൾ മാക്സിമം നമുക്ക് ഈ വെളിയിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന മാക്സിമം എന്നല്ല, നമുക്ക് വെളിയിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന 1 by n അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 1 by n നമുക്ക് ക്യാൻസൽ ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കണം. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു n ഒക്കെ വെളിയിലെടുത്തിട്ട് അത് ക്യാൻസലായി പോവും ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി. ഓക്കെ, നൗ വേറെല്ലാം ചെയ്തില്ലേ? ജസ്റ്റ് നീഡ് ടു അപ്ലൈ ദ ലിമിറ്റ് ഡിയർ. എവിടെയൊക്കെ n ഉണ്ടോ അവിടെ ഇൻഫിനിറ്റീവ് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുക. ആൻഡ് ആസ് ഐ ഹാവ് ടോൾഡ് യു, വെൻ 1 by n, yeah, or when n is actually approaching to infinity, what happened to 1 by n? That becomes 0. I have told you while we are doing that namala ee oru formula derive cheyna samayathu, I have just told you the same thing. Okay, if those who have not looked at the theory dear, please go back and refer those theory, understand it, and then come back and do this problem. Then it will be so easy for you. Okay, I am telling you again. Now, so n veliyilleduthu I can cancel these two, and what I have here is b minus a and, yeah, then you are applying the limit now. So a inathu onnum pattilla, a adeypole thanne. Then what do you have here? Then this one, this term with 1 you will get, alle 1 into kuda, because this term is going to be 0. So you will get 1 into this one is b minus a by 2 dear. That's it. When you apply the limit, that's equal to b minus a, yeah, into you have what? Idinoda multiply cheyumbo alleki LCM edukumbo 2a plus b minus a by 2. That in fact give you b minus a, right? Then this is gonna be 2a minus cheyumbo, 2a minus a is a plus b by 2. And what is my answer then, dear? B. Okay, b ആണ് ഫ്രണ്ട് കിടക്കുന്നത്. So b square minus a square by 2. And this is gonna be my answer for my very first question, dear. I don't think it's hard. It is just a matter how you simplify this one, dear. How logically you applied it. I hope like the second question, when you come to and do it by yourself, you will get a clear idea, right? Okay then, move on to the second question then. On to the second question, dear. Integrate 0 to 5 x plus 1 dx, dear. Okay, namukku nammala limit of sum inde ariyam identity allengi formula like a to b f of x dx, right, dear? And that is equal to what? That is equal to b minus a limit n is tending to infinity 1 by n into, right, all these terms. What are the terms? F of the first one plus f of a plus h, yeah, the second one, and then the third one looks like this, 2h, yeah, you need to add like that, and as it goes on you will get f of what? F of a plus n minus 1 h, dear, right? That's it. Fine. So when you have this one, just apply it over here, dear. And what is your f of x? F of x is nothing but x plus 1. But before that, what you need to know here is something little important than this. They are, what is a? A here is 0. What is b? The upper limit, which is 5. What is h? H is equal to b minus a by n, which is equal to what? 5 minus 0 by n. So it is 5n. You need to know this one. Now, when you know that, what I'm gonna do? So what is the question? 0 to 5. 0 to 5 x plus 1. This is what I'm gonna want to find the value through what? Limit of sum. So let's find it. B minus a. B minus a is 5 minus 0. Okay, for the very first time I will write it. 5 minus 0. B minus a. Limit n is tending to infinity, dear, and 1 by n. And what I'm gonna do here is, okay, as you know what is a. A is what? 0. So substitute, just go ahead and substitute the values, dear. That will be easy for you. 0 on 0 plus what is h? H is gonna be n by n, no, 5 by n, plus this one is gonna be 0 again, plus 10 by n, isn't it? 10 by n, plus as it goes on and on, what you will get here? Af into a plus a is, oh, a is 0 here, then n minus 1, and this would be 5 by n. Yep, that's it. That's it. Okay, now 0 ulla saanangalakku namukku kalayam. Okay, kalayannalla namukku oronnu ini substitute cheyanam. Okay, zeros ennu vechu namukku adu koodalayittu aalochikkanda ട്ടോ. Just try to substitute over here, dear. Nokkam, idannu vecha 5 limit, idannu കാര്യമായിട്ടൊന്ന് ആലോചിച്ച് വേണം എഴുതാൻ ട്ടോ, because you are writing it for the very first time if it is so. Then this will be f of 0. f of 0 എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ x ന്റെ പ്ലേസിൽ 0 ഇടുക എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഈ ഒരു ഫംഗ്ഷനിൽ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ over here you need to apply the 0, dear. So that will give me what? 1. കിട്ടില്ലേ? ഒന്ന് നോക്കേ. 0 plus 1 is 1, right? Yes, plus here there is nothing but a 5 by n. That you need to apply over here. That you will get 5 by n plus you got another 1. അല്ലേ? ഒന്ന് ആലോചിച്ചേ. x ന് മാത്രം ആണ് ഞാൻ ഇടുന്നത്. Plus you have 10 by n goes to the x, that will be 10 by n plus you have another plus 1. So and this keeps on going. This whole thing goes over there, dear. This is 0. I don't want. This one will go over there, and what you will get here is nothing but this whole thing. Okay, this whole thing will go there, and it will be what? N minus 1 5 by n, okay, into what? Okay, this is the last term, plus what? Plus 1. I forgot that. Okay, plus 1. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് ഓരോന്നിലും ഓരോന്ന് ഇട്ട് നോക്കുക കേട്ടോ, ഓരോന്ന് ഇടുക. Then what I'm getting after, this is gonna be 5, then limit n is tending to infinity, dear. Okay, I just forgot 1 by n here. You have 1 by n. 1 by n, then now can you see like 1, 1, 1, 1 and 1 repeating? How many times? N times. So 1 into n. Okay, simply to make you understand. Then what is continuing after, dear? As you can see, it is 5 by n is what is going on. 5 by n into 2, 5 by n into 3, 5 by n into 4 and 5 by n into n minus 1. So 5 by n ഞാൻ വെളിയിൽ എടുക്കുകയാണ്. So what I will get? 1 plus here 2 plus 3 plus അങ്ങനെ ഏത് വരെ? n minus 1. Little carefully if you just see, dear. Okay, what is this one? 2 into 5. അപ്പോൾ 2 ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. 5 by n വെളിയിൽ പോയി. ഇവിടെ എന്താണ്? 5 by n വെളിയിൽ പോയി. What you are getting? n. Already 1 is gone. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. This is already gone. What do you have? These terms in between. What do you have? From there you are gonna take 5 by n outside. What you will be getting? 1, 2, 3. 3 is not there, but if you have something over here, it will be 3 into 5. That will be 15 by n plus 1 അഥവാ terms നമ്മൾ എഴുതിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ അവിടെ നിന്നും 5 by n വെളിയിൽ പോയേനെ. So you will get a 3 there. Okay, dear, just be very careful and just do by yourself first of all. Okay, ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു കാര്യം പറയുമ്പോൾ just to try നോക്കുക നിങ്ങളായിട്ട് തന്നെ പേപ്പറിൽ കേട്ടോ. That is equal to, what is this? 5 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, and then you have here n. Okay, let it be there. Then you have 5 by n. Okay, dear, but you know this formula, dear. Sum of n natural numbers already we have known, or we have calculated that in the first question. We know it. So just refer back, and the formula is gonna be what? Formula is gonna be n minus 1 into n by 2, as you know it, right? Okay, so when you know this, you can cancel these two. Okay, what is it? This formula is nothing but sum of n natural numbers. Okay, natural numbers, all these ones. Okay, the sum of those natural numbers is this formula. This is equal to 5 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, and from here let's see, like, okay, ഞാൻ ഒന്നും കൂടെ ഇത് പോയിട്ട് എഴുതാം എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ ക്യാൻസൽ ചെയ്തൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് മാറ്റിയിട്ട് എഴുതാം. 5 into n minus 1 by 2. ഇങ്ങനെയാണല്ലോ. What I'm gonna take is that I'm gonna take n from here first of all. എങ്ങനെയെന്നറിയോ? ബിക്കോസ് നിങ്ങൾ ലിമിറ്റിൽ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ലിമിറ്റ് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുന്ന പ്രോബ്ലംസ് പണ്ട് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നപ്പോഴും നിങ്ങൾ ഇതേപോലെയാണ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. How? I'm gonna take an n outside. So it will be 5n by 2. Okay, ബ്രാക്കറ്റിനകത്ത് എന്ത് വരും? n ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് പോയപ്പോൾ 1 മൈനസ് ഇവിടെ ഇല്ല, അതുകൊണ്ട് 1 by n. Right here? Yes. Then that is equal to 5 ഉണ്ട് അവിടെ. Then limit n is tending to infinity 1 by n, and I'm gonna take the common from here outside. So n വെളിയിൽ വന്നു. Okay, and what do you have there? 1 plus this one is 5 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by n. Now just apply the limit, man. Just apply the limit. So when you apply the limit, what are you gonna get? 5 into, if 5 is there, this and this will get cancelled, and then apply the limit. So when you apply, this term is gonna be what? Gonna be 0. 1 by n എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 0. I have already told you. When n is tending to infinity, what is 1 by n? 1 by tends to 0, because താഴത്തെ value കൂടി പോകും. So it is tending towards 0. I have already discussed with you. So appa ee term 0 ആയി. So what I have inside is just 1 plus 5 by 2. അത്ര മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. Why 5 by 2? 5 by 2 into 1 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ സാധനം അവിടെ കിടക്കും. Right here. So that is equal to 5 into, what you have here is, ഇതിന് LCM എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it's gonna be 7 by 2. 7 by 2. ഇനി ഞാൻ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it is 35 by 2, dear, and this is gonna be my answer for my second question. I hope you got a clear idea about how to do this one, dear. ഇനി ഞാൻ ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടെ പറഞ്ഞുതരാം കേട്ടോ. If you have done, or if you have done the other exercise, okay, those who have done the next exercise and they know definite integrals, അറിയാന്നുള്ള ആൾക്കാരാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഇനി അങ്ങോട്ട് അറിയുമ്പോൾ, what you can do is that you can simply go ahead and integrate it. Integrate our function integrate x square by and by 2 plus x and the upper limit and lower limit apply this is upper limit. This is lower limit. Upper limit apply upper limit is 5. Upper 25 by 2 plus 5, right? Plus 5. But lower limit and apply all these things will be going 0. So this is gonna be that is 0. That's gonna be 0. Yep. And then what you will be getting here, dear? This is gonna be 10. The 10 plus 25 is what? 35, because this is going to be 0. So 35 by 0. But upper limit minus lower limit. Answer it. Answer. But you can verify it. Okay, verify as of like the students, new ones who is into this exercise for the very first time, dear, and you don't know what is happening in the next exercise, don't try this. But once you come to know about that one, dear, and if a question is asked for the exam, what you can always do is that you can find the answer what I am supposed to get, then try to get that particular answer, dear. That will be good. Okay, that is an advice from my side. Yeah, take it on to, okay, now we'll move on to the third question then. On to the third question, dear. Integrate 2 to 3 x square dx, okay, as a limit of a sum, dear. As we know, what is limit of a sum, dear? A plus b and the a to b f of x dx. What's the formula, or what we know? That is b minus a, limit n is tending to infinity 1 by n into f of 0 or no, f of a plus your second point, which is a plus h. If it is the second, then third, then this is gonna be a plus 2h, and as it goes on, it goes till what? F of a plus n minus 1, which is the last term, into h, dear. Yes. So this is what we know, and we know that what is a is the lower limit, and what is b, upper limit. What is h? H is gonna be b minus a by what? Okay, and for h, I'm just gonna put it like this. Okay, fine. This is gonna be n. So in this way, 3 minus 2 by n, which is going to be 1 by n, is what? H. But h in the value bracket. But what is going to be my question, dear? According to the question, 2 to 3 x square dx is equal to what then? I'm going to apply this. This is going to be b minus a. B minus a is 2 minus 3. Okay, no, 3 minus 2. Sorry. Okay, 3 minus 2. Then limit n is tending to infinity, dear, 1 by n, right? Okay. F of a എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ a എന്താ നമുക്കിവിടെ 2 ആണ് a. അപ്പം your f of 2 ഇവിടെ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം. Then what is it? F of what is h? H is 1 by n. അത് വേണം. Then the next function is 2 plus 2 by n. Yeah, because it's the multiply ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ 1 by n, 2 into 1 by n. And as it goes on, this will be f a is 2 plus you have n minus 1, h is 1 by n, right, dear? Okay, got it done. What is the next one? Next step is 3 minus 2 is 1. I don't need to write it. Implies n tending to that infinity, 1 by n. Then f of 2. F of 2 means you are gonna apply the 2 in x, so it's gonna be 2 square, which is in fact 4. Okay, 4 plus this one is gonna be the whole thing. This is gonna be going to x, which is 2 plus 1 by x the whole square, plus this is gonna be 2 plus 2 plus n the whole square, dear, plus as it goes on, it will be this one whole square, n minus 1 by n the whole square, isn't it? By n the whole square. That would give me limit n tending to infinity 1 by n. Yeah, this is gonna be 4. Okay, let's write 4 itself. Let's see. This is gonna be a plus b the whole square. So 4 plus our formula on the just okay, first into second. So that will be 4 by n, dear, 4 by n plus your 1 by n the whole square, right? Then plus idonnu chedu 4 square, 4 again, plus now 4 into 4, 2 into 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 8. 8 by n plus 2 by n the whole square, isn't it? Yes. Then as it goes on, what you will get here is again 4 plus this is gonna be 4 n minus 1 n plus n minus 1 by n the whole square. That's it. Now whatever is common, let's see. Let's take it out. Let's try that. N tending to infinity 1 by n. As you can see here, n 4, 4, 4, every single place you have a 4, dear. So how many 4? 4n. Yeah, 4n you have. Then these terms by n, I'm gonna count it. So what do you get from here, dear? 4n if I'm taking it outside from here, 4n if I'm taking it out from all these terms, what I will get from here? 1. From here if I take 4n, dear, 4 if I take, so there is 2 left, so it's 2. Next term would be 3, like that way till what? Till these 2, when I take it out, what you will get? Plus n minus 1. That's it. Okay, this one. Now going for this one, what you can write, dear? The squares here. Okay, what I can write? This one, what I can take out, in fact, I can see there is 1, 2, 3, as it like squares keeps on going. In fact, I can say that there is 1 by n square common there. N square, the denominator square is gonna be common. And what I will be getting? 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square as it goes on to n minus 1 the whole square, dear. That's it, right? Okay, now on to the next step. I cannot apply it right now because there are so many stuffs which I need to do, because I need to I know like what are the sum of what n natural number, I know it, that I need to substitute over here. Sum of squares of n natural number, that I need to substitute here. So that is going to be limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, and what you're going to get here is n 4n plus this is going to be 4 by n into this formula, you already know it, which is n minus 1 into n by 2, dear. Yeah, which n and n will cancel, we will do it. Okay, plus you also need to know this formula, dear, then that is pretty important. Okay, the formula here is n minus 1 for squares it will be, and for the n minus n, the last term is what? N minus 1. So this will be the one. Okay, keep it in your mind. N minus 1 into n into 2n minus 1. Okay, by 6. Okay, if you know the series, the sequence and series, dear, on your 11th chapter, this is going to be very easy. Okay, otherwise you keep it in this one in your mind. Okay, so limit n tending to infinity 1 by n. Okay, and here 4n is there. From here, as I told you, we can cancel these two, and what I can get is, and this to be cancelled, and what I will get here is 2 into n minus 1 is there. Yeah, and all the way down here, what I can cancel? Okay, 1 will go with this. Thus, when I start to multiply it inside, what I will be getting here is this n and 2n will be 2n square, isn't it? Plus this is gonna be minus 2n, then this is gonna be, so it is gonna be giving me minus 3n, dear, and this minus 1 and minus 1 will be plus 1 by what you have? 6, and you have an n also here. Okay, this is what I have, dear. Just try to simplify it, you will get it like this way. Fine. So once you have that, what I'm gonna do? Limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, and As you can see here, okay, something else I will take here. I will take here n square first of all. Okay, and then write the step with n taking out. Okay, let's see the steps very properly, okay, or very carefully. 4n and yeah, 4n. Then this is gonna be, I'm gonna take a n here itself, okay, n here. If I take it out, what is gonna be 1 minus, yeah, n will be 1 minus n, right, from here. Then if I take n square outside, what I'll be getting here, I'll be getting, if I take yeah, n square by n and n square by n, and what you will get here, even 2 plus 2 not plus 2 minus 3 by or n square so you have only one n, so it will be by n plus 1 by n square dear, by what, 1 6 is there, okay, very 6, and then at the step later, okay. This is what I'm having dear, that is equal to limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, and this could be cancelled, and as you can see each term do have an n, so appo njan n veliyil eduthu, and what I will be getting here is 4 plus 2 n went outside, and what I will be getting 1 minus 1 by n. Here you got 1 by 6 dear, 1 by 6 and what you have here is 2, right, yeah, 2 n veli poyittundairunallo, ee n veli poi keto ivida poi 2 3 by n plus 1 by n square dear. Now apply the limit, wherever you have 1 by n, that will goes to 0, so that what you will get, and this could be cancelled. What you get here is just 4 plus this one will be 2 because the rest will be 0, this is 0, again multiplied inside is 2. Then you have here what, this you need to multiply inside, that will be 2 and 6 here, that when you cancel it, it will be giving you 1 by 3. So when you add all these, this is gonna be 6 plus 1 by 3, that is gonna be 6 into 3 is 18 plus 1 is 19 by 3 dear, and 19 by 3 is gonna be an answer for the third question. That's it dear. Move on to the fourth question then. On to fourth question dear. Integrate 0 to 4 x square minus x dx dear. In this type of question, when you have two terms, what you need to do is that in limit of sum, you need to split this one into 2. Appa endha edhan patta 0 to 1 to 4 x square dx, then you have a negative sign, and 1 to 4 x dx. Appo ingane eniki rendu split cheyidu ezhudam. I can say that this is I1 and this is I2. Okay, so the final answer what you will be getting is something I, which would be I1 minus I2 dear. Okay, adana namukku last il kandupidikkendathu. Okay, so let's find what is I1 first. Okay, fine. Appo namukku ivida namukku a and b okke aadi ezhudam. A is equal to, and both the cases their limits are going to be the same, so you can just write it once. What is A? A is 1. What is B? B is 4. And as you know, H is equal to B minus A by N. That's gonna give me what? B, 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 by N. Okay, 3 by N. Fine dear. Okay, now on to I1. But namakku ivida I1 aanu kandupidikkendu ട്ടോ. I1 is what I'm gonna find first. I1. Appo, what is it? And as you know, what is the formula dear? First write that. You know that like if it is integral a to b f of x dx, dx, what I'm gonna get or how I will be doing it, that will be b by b minus a limit n tends to infinity 1 by n, right? F of a plus f of a plus h, the second one. Yeah, I think now this one is okay for you guys. F into a plus 2h and so on, and what you will be getting here is a plus n minus 1 h dear, right? Okay, this is what I have. Fine. Okay, now if this is so dear, what will be 1 to 4 x square dx then? Yeah, Here what is b minus a is gonna be 3, so it's 3 here. Then you have limits n tending to infinity 1 by n, and over here a is what? A is 1, so this is gonna be 1 plus f of 1 plus what is h? H is 3 by n. 3 by n plus f a is 1 again, 1 plus 3 times, which is 6 by n dear, plus it goes on and it goes till what? 1 plus n minus 1. N minus 1 is still gonna be n minus 1 itself, and h is gonna be what? 3 by n dear. Yeah, that's it. Fine. Now just applying it one into the function dear, what you will get here? You will get here 3, then limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, then our function or f of 1 is x in the salathu 1 substitute cheyanam. Appo angane substitute cheyidinal 1 onto x. What is x dear? Over here. Appo x square അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 1 തന്നെ വരും ഇവിടെ, plus over here it's gonna be 1 plus 3 by n the whole square dear, right? Yes. Then this next term will be 1 plus 6 by n the whole square dear, and this goes on, and what you will get here? This thing, which is 1 plus 3n minus 1 by n the whole square, right? Can I write like that? Yes. So that is equal to 3 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n into, if we expand a little bit here, so we will get the secants then. So this 1 square, a plus b the whole square, so 1 square plus 2 into this, so that will be 6 n plus this one the whole square, so 3 by n the whole square dear, plus if I expand this one, what I will get? Again 1 square plus then 2 into this, that will be 12 by n plus this one's whole square, right? Then as it goes on, what you will get here is 1 plus or 1 square plus 2 into 3 is 6 n minus 1 by n. Do it yourself, okay? And this whole thing is gonna be the whole square, right? Yeah. Yes. So 3 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, and this thing, can you see here? 1 1 1 1 here, every single term have a 1 there, so I can write what? N, because 1n is what? N. Okay, so that is gone. Now over to this 1 by, like you have by n, right? So you have these terms. From here what I can conclude, what I can take it out, I can take 6n, isn't it? Okay, ivideyum 6n varum, 6 into 2, so 6n I will get. From here also I will get 6n, so I can take out 6 by n, and what I will get here is 6n poi kanyal 1 plus the second one, if 6n is going out it will be 2, and then 3, it goes on, and you will be getting what? N minus 1. Fine, namala formula ethiyo. Okay, sum of natural numbers, yes dear, plus you got to see here now what to take it out. So I think like we are gonna take out n square എടുക്കാൻ തോന്നുന്നു അല്ലേ? n square മാത്രമല്ല, n square ഇന്ന് ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എല്ലാത്തിലും നോക്കിയേ, ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വന്നിട്ട് 3 by n, ഇവിടെ വന്നിട്ടും ആക്ച്വലി നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 2 ഉണ്ട് 3 ഉണ്ട്, റൈറ്റ്? 2 ഉണ്ട് 3 ഉണ്ട്, എന്നിട്ട് ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അവിടെയും 3 ഉണ്ട് n ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പം ബേസിക്കലി ഞാൻ എപ്പോഴും നോക്കുന്നത് എന്താണെന്ന് അറിയാമോ? ഞാനിവിടെ ഫൈനലിലാണ് ഞാൻ നോക്കുന്നത് മിക്കവാറും. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ നോക്കുന്നത് മാക്സിമം ഇവിടെ ഞാൻ നോക്കും. ഇവിടെ ഞാൻ നോക്കുമ്പോൾ വാട്ട് ഐ എം ഗെറ്റിംഗ് ഹിയർ ഇസ് ദിസ് തിങ് ഡിയർ 3n. അപ്പം ഞാനിവിടെ 3n the whole square njan velil eduthu. Okay, because it have a square here, that's why. And what you will get up or end up in, ivadannu idu poi kayna it will be 1 dear. Okay, 1, maybe you can write it as 1 square. The next one over here, if you take it out 3 by n the whole square, what you will be getting ending up is 2 square. Alle 3 pombo baki 2 alla ada kidakkune, so 2 square dear. So as it goes on, what you will be getting here is n minus 1's the whole square dear. Yes, so that is what you are getting here. So as if as if you are here, you know all these formulas dear. Sum of n or n natural numbers and a sum of squares of n natural numbers, then that formula. So just substitute over here. So this is n is here, yeah. You have 6 by n, let it be there. And what is this gonna be give me? This is gonna give me n minus 1 into n by 2. That's the formula, natural numbers in there. Then plus you got here 9 by n square into this formula, you know it dear, that's gonna be n minus 1 n 2n minus 1 dear, or you can write it in either way, no problem, no issues. By what? By 6. So this is your formula dear. Now what? Now you just need to open up and take it n cancellations, all those things, and then get the answers. That's it. Get the answer, that's the thing. So what you will get here, 3 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n. Now let's see 1 by 1. N could be cancelled with this n square, 1 will go with this. So if I write n is there, then you have an n, you got a 6 here which would cancel with this, and we'll get 3 into n minus 1, right? Okay, I have this. Then plus you have 9 and 6 which is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2, yeah, 3 by 2. Then what else I have? So you have a n also here, let it be. We'll talk about that, and you can expand this one in a one step itself. Like n into 2n is 2n square dear, and then you have this thing minus 2n and this one, so it will be minus 3n, and then minus n minus 1, minus 1 and minus 1 is plus 1 dear. Yes, that's it. So when you have this, then let's see, let's go ahead and simplify this one dear. Okay, where should I need to start? I don't have much space. Okay, let's see. In the space itself, we will get to this one dear, and after writing this one, we will go and do your I2. So once we have this, I'm gonna take n outside here. From here, n square outside. So what I will be getting here is, okay, if it is so, 3 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n is there, right? And then over here n is there, first term. Second one, I am taking out an n, and when I take it, or when I take an n outside, it will be 1 minus 1 by n, right, from this term. And from here, if I take again an n square out, so what will be? It will be 3 by 2n square, yeah, okay, n square, not this one dear, above n square, I am taking it out from this bracket. So when I am taking it out, it will be 2 minus 3 by n, because n square is went out, plus 1 by n square, right? That's it. Now just apply the limit here, because 3, okay, not limit, but you just need to take it n outside and cancel also. You need to cancel a certain thing. Now you have an n here and n here in this term, as well as there is an n here. Okay, so I'm taking that n outside. What I'll be getting is 1 by n into n dear. Okay, that n went out. Now what I'm having here is 1 plus, this is gonna be 3 into 1 minus 1 by n, right? Plus you have 3 by 2, and that n went outside after cancellation, and what you have here is 2 minus 3 by n plus 1 by n square. That's it. Okay, done dear. Now your answers, I will just write it here. Let's see what we are gonna get when you apply the limits. So when you apply the limits, dear, it's gonna be 3 is already there. This and this get cancelled. When you apply the limit, this term is gonna be 0, this is 0, this is 0. What I'm getting? This into 3 into, right, 1 plus, here it's gonna be 3, and here it's 2 and 2 get cancelled here. When you multiply this 2 is 0, and here I will get a 3, right? Here I get a 3, and what you will be ending up here is 3 into, these ones are gonna give me 7, and this is 21, dear. This is gonna be 21. Is it anything which is missing out, dear? Yeah, I hope not. Okay, so this is what my answer for I1, dear. If you just go ahead with limit of sum, dear, or finding the limit of a sum, then I1 is this one. So let's see what we are gonna do with I2. Then subtract it, you will get the answer. So let's see what is I2. Okay, അപ്പോൾ I2 കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ in order to save some space, dear, I just wrote it here. I split this one into 2 as I have said. So this is what I have denoted this one as I1, dear, and I have found the value, that is 21. Okay, I have it. Now your I2, dear. This is what I'm gonna find. Fine. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna get it here. Then we will calculate or I will get the last final answer here. So let's see what is it. Okay. So as you know the formula, again I will write it, dear. For how many times I want to, I will write it so that you get to see this one. That's why a to b f of x dx. Okay, what is it? It's gonna be b minus a limit n tending to infinity laumbo, and you have 1 by n here, and you got all these terms, which is f of a plus u plus the second one, right, plus f of a plus 2h, dear. And as it goes on and on and on, what will be the end term? Will be a plus n minus 1h, right? Okay, this is the one. Yep. Now on to our question here. Okay, I2. So I2 is what I'm gonna find here. I2. Fine. Okay, let's see that. So that is, again, all these values is given here, dear. So 1 to 4, what is the question? Like x dx is what I'm gonna evaluate. So if I'm going for sum, this formula, dear, this is gonna be b minus a. What is b minus a? Is gonna be 3. 3 limit n tending to infinity, right? 1 by n, and then f of a in still the same thing, dear, which is 1. Okay, a in 1. So f of a plus 1 plus the h. What is this one? All these ones are h. Okay, these ones are h. What is h? 3 by n. It's gonna be 3 by n plus f of 1 plus 6 by n, because I just multiply with the 2, and thus it will be f into f of 1 plus n minus 1 h is 3 by n. That's it, right, dear? Okay, that is equal to 3 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n. I think like the x square was a little hard. It's not hard compared to this one. That was is a bit hard, because you need to apply, you just need to be a little careful with the squares and all. And for the very first time, if you are doing it, you might get confused. So make sure that you practice a lot of questions. Okay, so that is done, dear. And then what else we have here? This is pretty easy then, because it just have a function which is x. So 1 it will be 1, dear, and then if it goes there, then that will be, again, there is a 1 plus you have 3 plus n plus, again over here 1 plus 6 by n plus goes on, and I will get 1 plus, because all these term is going inside that x. Okay, for 1 plus n minus 1 3 by n, dear. Okay, that's it. Yeah, you don't need any that bracket. Okay, fine, let it be, no issues. So okay, I don't want it. So that's done. Then as you can see, 1 1 1, and it goes on And how many 1 you have? You have n ones, dear. You have n ones. So what I can write here? N into 1 is n itself. Yes. So I wrote that. Plus what you will be taking out here? It will be, I told you, I will be just looking upon over here, dear. 3 by n is what I'm gonna take it out. So from this term, from this term, from this term, I'm gonna take 3 by n out. What I will get here? 1 plus this one will be 3 by n goes out. That will be 2. Then 3, and it goes on till n minus 1. That's it. Yep, I have that and this bracket and done. Fine. So let's go ahead and write 3 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, and I would n 3 by n. What is the formula here for this n natural numbers there? Sum of n natural numbers is gonna be n minus 1 into n by 2. Yeah, and this n and n gets cancelled. 2 and 3 cannot. From here I need to take n outside. Okay, in fact I would take it from here first, from here. So it will be 3n, yeah, and this one would be 1 minus 1 by n. So what I will be getting? 3 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n and into n, and n. So 1 plus 3 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by n, dear. Yes. So this is what I have here. So that means that is equal to, if I just cancel it, dear, that is gone, and now apply the limit n infinity. So this term, whole term is gonna be 0. Okay, so what I will be getting? So 3 into 1 plus 3 by 2. Yeah, because it goes inside and you'll get only 3 by 2. Fine. So that is equal to 3 into, this is gonna give me 3 to 5 by 2. And that is gonna be what? 15 by 2. 15 by 2. So I'm gonna get 15 by 2. Yes. So here it is 15 by 2, dear. So what is my value I, dear? If I want to write it over here, what is I then? I already, you know that I is equal to I1 minus I2, right? So what is I1? Already I got the value, dear. That is 21 minus, this is gonna be 15 by 2. 15 by 2. If I take the LCM, this is going to be 42 minus 15 by 2. That's gonna give me 42 the 15 korchal. Okay, 12 in the boy kenya 7, then 3 2, right? 27 by 2 is gonna be the answer for my fourth question, dear. So in other split it. Okay, important thing is this one, dear. You need to split it into 2. One I just gave the names, that is just for just like that, dear, but you need to just find it very like both separately, then get the answers, then subtract it, you will get the final answer, dear. That's it. Okay, move on to the fifth question then. On to fifth question, dear. Integrate minus 1 to 1 e raised to x dx, limit of sum, dear. So you know the formula. What is it? A to b f of x dx is equal to b minus a limit n tending to infinity 1 by n f of a plus f of a plus h, yeah, plus h. Then what do you have here? F of a plus 2h plus, as it goes on, it goes to f a plus n minus 1 h, dear. Yeah, this is the one. This is what we have, dear. From here we need to start, and as you know, what is the value of a, dear? A is equal to minus 1, b is equal to 1. Okay, and what is b minus a? That is equal to 1 minus minus 1, that's equal to 2. Okay, that's equal to 2. What is h here? H is equal to b minus a by n. So what is it? 2 by n. Fine. So when you have these, let's begin with the question, dear. So integrate minus 1 to 1 e raised to dx. What I can write? B minus a, that is obviously we have found the value there, which is 2 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n. You have here f of a no chanda, a is minus 1 dear, so f of minus 1 you need to find, plus f of minus 1 plus what is h? H is 2 by n, then f of what do you have here? A is minus 1 plus, then you got 2 into h, that is gonna be 4 by n. Fine, 4 by n. So as it goes on, you will get to see, if you want to get this third term or if you want to write the third term, it's fully your wish dear, but it's good to write. Then what do you have here? F of minus 1 plus n minus 1, then you got here 2 by n dear. Yeah, so that's the one. Now just on to the question, when you apply it on your function, what you will get? 2 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n. E raised to x, e to the power x e to the power e raised to minus 1 dear. Yeah, x in a salathu minus 1. Even x in a salathu minus 1 plus 2 by n, right? Be very careful with this question dear. Plus e raised to minus 1 plus 4 by n varum. Plus as it goes on, you will get to see it is e raised to minus 1 plus n minus 1 by n2, right? This whole thing. Yeah, that's okay. Fine. Let it be the whole thing together. So what I can write here is limit n tending to infinity dear. Okay, can you see here like this one, this term? So can I split this one? E raised to minus 1 plus e raised to minus 1 into e raised to 2 by n plus e raised to minus 1 into e raised to 4 by n, right dear? Okay, after writing this one I will tell you something. E raised to minus 1 into e raised to, what you have here is n minus 1 by n to 2, right? Okay, but namala gp in the formula gp, geometric progression, that is equal to 2 limit n tending to infinity. Yeah, find it. So 1 by n, we need to be a little careful with this question dear. That's why I'm a little serious to get it done. That's why. So you can see this and this here. So you can take the common out of it. So it could be e raised to minus 1 outside. And what you will be ending up is, can you feel something strange over here dear? By n2 and all. GP, this is in the GP form dear. If I am taking this one outside, e raised to minus 1 because it's gonna be a constant. Don't you feel that this looks like a GP with what? With its common ratio. What is the common ratio? Oh, I don't want this, but this bracket. Fine. Now, one term divide this term. Just GP. GP you need to know what is the common ratio. Common ratio okay, which is R. R. What is R? When you divide these two dear or any one of this, you will get to see that your e raised to 2n R. Confusion ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ആദ്യത്തെ തന്നെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ സർ രണ്ടാമത്തെ ചെയ്തുകൂടെ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ രണ്ടാമത്തെ ചെയ്യാൻ കുഴപ്പമില്ല e raised to എന്താണ് 4 by n by e raised to 2 by n base same. What you can write? 4n minus 2 by n dear. What you will be ending up is with the same ratio dear as before. So this is my common ratio. Any 2 when you start to divide dear, where divide you will get the same ratio dear. So that is your GP. So this is in the GP form, right? So you need to know what is its formula dear. Get the sum of all the terms. So GP is sum of terms. You have any idea? That is r raised to n minus 1 by r minus 1 dear, where r is what? Your common ratio. What I will be getting here is 2e raised to minus 1. This is somewhat like I don't have any problem with this because that's gonna be a constant. Let it be there. Now 1 by n, and this will change to what? Very carefully look into it. Namala r and the e raised to dear. E raised to 2 by n, okay, and raised to n, and into n dear, into n, minus 1 by e raised to 2n minus, that is okay, e raised to 2n minus 1. That's it. That is for now. Okay, we'll just think over it over here. Very important. Just be careful with what I am telling you dear. Okay, just be a little careful with what I am telling you. Now this one, let it be there. 2 e inverse avade irikette. Now limit this 2 could be cancelled. Appo onnu alochikke melathadu ingane varum. Onnu ezhudha oru step kuda keto. N tend to infinity, 1 by n, let it be there right now, but I'm gonna change this one. Why? I will tell you the reason, everything I will tell you. Then here this is gonna be e raised to 2 minus 1 and then fine dear. Yes, by, you got to see this, which is e raised to 2 by n minus 1. Fine. This is the form. Okay. Limit. Okay. So mostly like you have this question dear, you have done everything, you get to know like you have taken the e raised to minus 1. Like why I'm telling this one is this is very important dear. That's why. Then split anything e raised to minus 1. Then what I got is a GP here dear. Fine. And what I'm doing right now is I just got a common ratio here and then substitute to chedu n cancel ayipoyi. What I ending up is something like this. Now n tending to 0, okay, if limit n tending to 0 e raised to n minus 1 by n aanannundengil, we have studied that this answer is gonna be 1. About this is something really important in this one dear. This one, just keep it in your mind. Okay, limit n tending to 0 e raised to n minus 1 by n is equal to 0 dear, because we have learned this one in your older classes dear. You have learned all these things, but I don't know how much you have remembered. Limitation limit n tending to 0 e raised to n minus 1 by n is always going to be equal to 0 and not 0, 1. Fine. If it is so dear, idine njan inni angane aakkan vendi povana ട്ടോ. Adinanu njan idu paranjathu. Ivide njan nokkumbo melathe nokki kinja it's a constant dear, പക്ഷെ താഴത്തെ നമുക്ക് ആ ഒരു ഫോമിൽ ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഞാൻ നോക്കുന്നത്. ഞാൻ അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇത് എഴുതിയതും. Okay, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഇത് ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഇത് പറയുള്ളായിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. പക്ഷെ I'm trying to change that one dear, and what I'm going to do here is 2 ഉണ്ട്, e raised to minus 1 add, let it be there. Now this 1 by n, okay, 1 by n, okay, over here I just need to get some space to just tell you that. Okay, I will just get it over here dear, no problem. Now idonnu alochu, okay, 1 by 2 into a by b, okay, anganeyanu. Adina can I write like this, a by b by 1 by 2 എന്ന് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റുമോ? ഇങ്ങനെ just very carefully you just look into it here. Ipa enike idu b by alle, b by 1 by 2. Appa adina nere tirichu ezhudi kanja what I will get? B into idina nere tirichu kanja 2 by 1. Right here. So 1 namukku ignore chedo. You will still get what? 1 by 2 a by b. Anganella kittannu okay? The same thing. So I can take this 1 by 2 just like that down. Appa anganayanennundengil what I am going to write here is limit n tending to infinity, dear. Get this logic, dear. That is very important. Then 1 by n ne njan endha ezhudan vendi ponennu vechiyal e raised to this by e raised to e square minus 1 by this one. I'm just gonna take it down, which is e raised to 2 minus 1 minus 1 by 1 by n, just like what I said here. 1 by n njan ividata 1 by n kondupoyi, right? I told you this is gonna be a constant, dear. So e raised to minus 1 idinonnum cheyanda, idine e raised to 2 minus 1 ennu ezhudhiya madi. But now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna bring the limit down. So what happens here, so many students may get confused over here, dear. Just don't be, and I will be telling you what is the limit, dear, or what is this one. This is not correct. This I will be changing it, but over here you have taking that limit down, or denominator la njan apply cheyan vendi pone. And if it should be in this particular form what I have told you over here, ee oru form il varanengi engane varanam onnu aalochikke. E raised to 2 by n minus 1 by ivide enikku endu varanam, what it should need to be, ivide മേളിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന അതേപോലെ തന്നെ താഴെ വരണ്ടേ? ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടോ? ഒരു 2 ഇല്ല. So I'm just gonna multiply a 2, at the same time I'm gonna multiply with a 2 here, so that you can cancel it, so can you now get an idea what I am up to? It's the same formula, you can compare, but it is going to be 0 itself, dear. It's not infinity anymore, okay? Because njan ivide manasilaakka endondana 0 lotu povunnu ennullathu, because this is the formula, dear. And what I am going to do is not just here, I'm just going to write 2n ennu parayunna saanam 0 lotu, because I told you n is tending to 0 avumbo ivide 1 avum, because it is 1 here, dear. But ivide endu ezhudunnu njan 2n ennu paranja sadhanam tending to 0 ennu paranjondu ezhudana. പെട്ടെന്ന് സാർ ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് ലിമിറ്റ് മാറ്റാൻ വേണ്ടി പറ്റുമോ എന്നൊക്കെ പെട്ടെന്ന് നമുക്ക് ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. എന്തുകൊണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. ഇത് മേളിലാണ് നമുക്ക് n to infinity എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് കിടക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ താഴെ പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞു, when n is tending to infinity, what happens to 1 by n? It is tending towards 0, dear. It is tending towards 0 അല്ലേ? ഒന്ന് ആലോചിച്ചേ, ഞാൻ ആദ്യം പറഞ്ഞതാണ്, ആദ്യം പറഞ്ഞ കൺസെപ്റ്റ്. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ this could be changed to this limit. അവിടെ ഒരു 2 by n എന്ന് കൊടുത്തേ ഉള്ളൂ, because this should need to go and be 1. That is why. So what I will end up, dear, this will be 2 into this thing, e raised to 2 minus 1 by 2. 2 and 2 get cancelled, because this whole thing is going to be 1. അതുകൊണ്ട് 2 മാത്രം. ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ എന്താ എഴുതാം നമുക്ക് എഴുതിക്കൂടെ? e raised to അകത്തോട്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ആയിട്ട്, when you multiply, this is going to be e തന്നെ by അകത്തോട്ട് ഇത് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ 1 by e, dear. So this is what my answer for my 5th question, dear. It have a lot of concept, okay, here and there. Just pick everything, dear. Just write it on a note, write it on a piece of paper, just work it out by yourself. If you have any doubt, comment on to me or get back to me in my WhatsApp number. I will just get you a clear idea about this one, dear. Don't worry about it. Fine. Okay, move on to the 6th question then. On to 6th question, dear. Apo here also you have 2 terms, dear. So what I have told you to do, I told you to just split it into 2, right? One is this, plus the other one is 0 to 4 e raised to 2x dx, dear. This one, fine. So you need to find it separately, then add it, okay? So this one I'm just treating it as I1, dear, and this one I2. If it is so, then what is I, dear? I is I1 plus I2. So what I want to find? I want to find I1 first and then I2, dear. But before that, the common things what I will be writing over here is almost you know, like what is A. A is 0 here and B is 4. Why I'm writing here is because both of these terms, dear, is gonna have the same value, which is A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 4. Okay, and what is b minus a, dear? That is again 4. 4 minus 0 is 4. What is h height? The h, right? Then that is gonna be b minus a by n. That's gonna be 4 by n and h in the value, not height, h in the value. Okay, according to the formula. And what is the formula? Straight first step, like a to b f of x dx. What we know that, or we know that it's gonna give me limit of sum chamber, and that is b minus a limit n tends to infinity 1 by n f of a plus f of a plus h plus f of a plus 2h, right? As it goes on, f of a plus n minus 1h, right, dear? Yes, so we have the formula here. What you need to find first is I, dear. What is I? It is 0 to 4 x dx. I hope this one is now pretty easy, dear. You almost like got it, like nailed this question, dear, every single time. So this is gonna be a lot easier because you have been seeing this question for such a long time. X which is but only the upper limit and lower limit is gonna change. So that will be like, this is gonna be 4 limit n tending to infinity, dear, 1 by n. This will be, what is a is 0 plus this one is gonna be 0 plus what is h is 4n. It's gonna be 4n plus this is gonna be 0 plus 8 by n plus as goes on, this would be 0 plus n minus 1 then 8 by n, dear. That's it. So if it is so, this is equal to 4 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n into namakku 0 namakku ittu koduthu കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ x ന്റെ സ്ഥലത്ത്, so that is 0 itself, dear, right? Yes, because lower limit is 0 plus what you have here, namakku idonnu apply ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it will be 4 by n itself. Idu പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it will be 8 by n and so on. It will be n minus 1 8 by n, dear. That's it. Okay, അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ 4 into limit n tending to infinity, dear, 1 by n. Okay, അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എന്താണ് നമുക്ക് കോമൺ ആയിട്ട് എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുക? 8 by n, dear. 8 by n ആണോ? I think somewhere we got it wrong, dear. This is not 8 by n. This is gonna be 4 by n. I'm so really sorry. Okay, this is 4 by n. എങ്ങനെ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്ത് അല്ലേ? ഏതിനു വെച്ചാൽ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുന്നത്? Your h, dear. So this is gonna be 4 by n. അപ്പോൾ 4 by n വേണം ഞാൻ വെളിയിൽ എടുക്കാൻ. Okay, here also 4 by n. 4, okay, 4. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ അത് 4 by n ഞാൻ വെളിയിൽ എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ what I will be getting here 1 plus ഇതിൻ്റെ 4 പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 2 plus അങ്ങനെ പോയി what I will be getting here n minus 1, right? Okay, then what? That is equal to 4 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, and as you know the formula here is what? n minus 1 into n by 2, right? Yes, അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ sum of what? n natural numbers in the summation ചെയ്താണ്. So you can cancel these two, and what I will get here is this, which is 4 limit n tends to infinity, dear, 1 by n. What you have here is this and this will get cancelled. That is gonna be 2 into n minus 1. അത്ര മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. Okay, now after that what I'm gonna get here is 4 limit n tends to infinity, dear. Yes, then 1 by n ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്, അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ I'm gonna take an n outside. Okay, ഒരു 2n ഞാൻ വെളിയിൽ എടുത്തു എന്ന് വെച്ചോ ഇതിന്ന്. Okay, 2n അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 2n എന്നല്ല, 2 already is there, n വെളിയിൽ എടുത്തു. So what I will be getting 1 minus 1 by n, right, dear? This n and this will cancel. അങ്ങനെയാണല്ലോ നമ്മൾ എപ്പോഴും ലിമിറ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പണ്ടും നമ്മൾ ലിമിറ്റ് അങ്ങനെയാണല്ലോ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. This one, dear. So now what I'll be ending up is nothing but just have this one dear, and after this step just apply the limit. Apply the e term is 0 because infinity, so 0. So that will be 4 into 2, that will give you what, 8 dear. So what is my first answer? Your I1 is going to be 8. 8 first. Now just find I2 then. Okay, this is I1, right? Yeah, I1. So we will go ahead and find I2. On to I2 dear. Appo I2 ini namukku kandupidikam. Fine. Endana I2 nu vechayal 0 to 4 e raised to 2x dx dear. Appo ormendo e raised to inde nammal cheythu adhe pole cheyanam keto. Okay, let's see this one dear. So anyway, this one is a b minus a, already we found, that is 4 dear. 4 limit, yeah, limit n tends to infinity, this is n tends to infinity, then 1 by n, then what do you have here dear? Ivide endana f of a ennu vechal, again it is 0 itself, plus f of 0 plus h ennu vechanda, h is gonna be what, 4 by n alle, 4 by n, plus f of 0 plus 8 by n, and so on. Just the same thing what we wrote on the previous question dear. This is gonna be 1 n minus 1, 4 by n. Okay, yeah, 4 by n. Last time I just got it wrong. Fine, it's okay. Like, so when you get all these things there, now just time for me to substitute. So 4 limit n tends to infinity, 1 by n, right? നമ്മൾ f of 0 എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് 0 എടുത്ത് എവിടെ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യണം, e to the power ചെയ്യണം. അപ്പോൾ e raised to നമ്മൾ 2x എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ 0, റൈറ്റ്, പ്ലസ് this one is gonna be e raised to നമ്മൾ 2 into this one is gonna be 8 by n ആവും. ഒന്നോക്കെ ഇതിനെടുത്ത് ഞാൻ ഇതിലോട്ട് ഇടുമ്പോൾ it's gonna be 2 into 4 is 8 by n. Fine. Plus this is gonna give me e raised to 8 ningodu idumbo, it's gonna be 16 by n. Okay, 16. You can see it's a multiple there, and as it goes on this will be e raised to ivida edutidumbo endu vettum, it's gonna be 2 into n minus 1, then what do you have there, that is gonna be the same thing dear, it's gonna be like 8 itself, just make it 8 because 2 into 4 by n ennu varum. Fine. Okay, that's it. Now it's again in GP as we have told you, kanda, because this one, if I write one more step dear, 4 limit n tending to infinity, 1 by n, what is e to the power 0? Any number to the power 0 is what, 1. So GP 1 plus e raised to 8 by n, ivida vannittu nokkiye oru 8 into 2 by n ennu aalochichu okay, ingane varille. Again, that was the thing there, I just told you to just think over it. Okay, plus goes on here also is the same thing, like 8 into e to the power 8 into n minus 1 by n. So what is the value here? What is the common ratio? R is equal to e to the power 8 by n. അതാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇവിടുത്തെ കോമൺ റേഷ്യോ ഡിയർ. അങ്ങനെയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് sum of n numbers എഴുതി കൂടെ, that is gonna be 4 limit n tending to infinity dear, 1 by n, and what I can write here, this is gonna be, നമ്മുടെ ഫോർമുല എന്താണ്, that is r raised to n minus 1 by r minus 1. This is what the sum of, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മളെ common ratio വെച്ചിട്ട് നമ്മൾ എഴുതുന്ന അല്ലേ, sum of all the numbers here. This is in GP, yes, this. So അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ what I will be getting here, r എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ e to the power, അപ്പോൾ e to the power 8 by n into, നോക്കിയാൽ അവിടെ ഒരു n ഉണ്ട്, minus 1 by e to the power 8 by n dear, minus 1. It's going the same type dear what we have done in the last question. So 4 limit n tending to infinity dear, 1 by n. Okay, and this one, as you can see, I can cancel these two, e to the power 8 minus 1 by e raised to 8 by n minus 1 dear. ഇങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടും ഇല്ലേ? ഇനി ഞാനിപ്പോൾ എന്താ പറഞ്ഞത് നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ that is equal to 4 limit n tends to infinity dear, and this 1 by n, as I have told you last time, same thing I will repeat here. ഇപ്പോൾ 1 by 2 a by b ആണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ I can write it as like this, a by b by 1 by 2 എന്ന് വേണമെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും, because I can just change it, yeah, a by b into, എനിക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഇതിനെ നേരെ തിരിച്ചെഴുതാം 2 by 1, which is in fact is gonna be the same thing dear. ഓക്കെ, ഞാനിത് കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിലെ ഈ ഒരു കൺസെപ്റ്റ് പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് 1 by n ഇതിൻ്റെ താഴെ എഴുതി കൂടെ? ഏതിൻ്റെ താഴെ? ഇത് e to the power 8 by n, e to the power 8 minus 1 by e raised to 8 by n e raised to 8 by n minus 1 താഴെയാണ് കേട്ടോ, മുകളിലല്ല, by 1 by n എന്ന് എനിക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ എഴുതാം. ഫൈൻ. Okay, let's stop here. So what I have here is, ഇതിനെ ഒന്നും കൂടെ ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് നല്ലൊരുത്തി ഒന്ന് എഴുതാം. Okay, that is 4 limit n tends to infinity dear. Then what you have here is e raised to 8 minus 1 by e raised to 8 by n minus 1 by 1 by n. ഇനി ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ ഇവിടെ 1 by n നമുക്ക് താഴെ കൊണ്ടുവന്നു, നമ്മൾ എഴുതി, അതെല്ലാം ശരി തന്നെയാണ്. പക്ഷേ we know that what is it dear? Limit n tending to 0, ഇവിടെ n tending to infinity ആണ്, n tending to 0 e raised to n minus 1 by n, ഇത് നമുക്കറിയാം, that is equal to 1 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് അറിയാം നമുക്ക്. Okay, that is 1. So you need to convert into that form dear. അങ്ങനെ എങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് എഴുതാൻ വേണ്ടി പറ്റും, കൺവേർട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി പറ്റും? 4 ലിമിറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ലിമിറ്റ് ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ ഇടുന്നില്ല, ഞാൻ താഴെ കൊണ്ടുപോകാൻ വേണ്ടി പോവാം. എങ്ങനെ താഴെ നോക്കിയോ? 4 e raised to 8 minus 1, which is actually in fact a constant dear, by, ഞാൻ ഈ ലിമിറ്റിനെ താഴെ ഞാൻ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി പോവാണ്. So what I will write here is something tending to 0 is what I am looking forward for dear. And what is tending to 0? It is nothing but 8 by n. അത് എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് 8 by n എന്ന് വരാൻ കാരണം? Because over here what you have here is e raised to 8 by n ഇവിടെ ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ടാണ്, because the entire term should need to go to 0. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, when n tends to infinity dear, 1 by n is tending to 0. ഇത് മനസ്സിലാക്കി വെക്കുക. This one is a great concept dear. 1 by n is gonna be 0. അപ്പോൾ ഇതുവരെ മേളിൽ കിടന്ന എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ n was tending to infinity dear, ഇവിടെ 1 by n താഴെ തന്നെ അല്ലേ, that will be tending to 0 dear, right? Keep that a note of it. Okay, then what will be here? Minus 1 by, ഇവിടെ ഒരു 8 വരാനായിട്ട് ഞാൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? ഇവിടെ ഒരു 8 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യും. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഇവിടെയും വെച്ചൊരു മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യും ഡിയർ, റൈറ്റ്? സോ ദിസ് വിൽ ബി 8 by n and 8 will be here. Fine. This one I think it's very much clear for you. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് full 1 now. The whole thing, this whole thing is gonna be 1 dear, with the 8 there. അപ്പോൾ എന്തെന്ന് കിട്ടും ഇവിടെ? 4 e raised to 8 minus 1 by 8 എന്ന് എനിക്ക് കിട്ടി, right? So when I cancel these two, what I will be getting is e raised to 8 minus 1 by 2. This is what I'm having it dear. Yes. So hence find the value of this one man. So this is exactly my i2. അപ്പോൾ i2 എനിക്ക് ഇവിടെ കിട്ടി അല്ലേ? i2 കിട്ടി. You have i1 here. So let's try it over here. Okay, let's figure out somewhere over here dear, because I just don't want to get it into the next page. So i1 is this one, sorry, i1 is this one, i2 is what? e raised to 8 minus 1 by 2 ആണ്. ഒന്ന് ആലോചിച്ച് നോക്കിയേ അല്ലേ? So what is i? I is nothing but you need to add it. Adding എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്താ? 8 plus e raised to 8 minus 1 by 2. And in fact what you're getting here is taking the LCM dear, that is 16 minus 1 is 15 plus e raised to 8 by 2 is gonna be my final answer. Yes, it's gonna be my final answer for this question dear, 6th question. Don't think that it is too clumsy dear, just take a piece of paper and try to do as what I was doing, then only you will get it very correct that because once you are thorough with it, then it's okay, dear. The logical part is somewhere over here. This one you need to keep a eye on this one, and as well as so many for new things what I have told you, dear. Keep a note of these things, and then you can easily solve this question. Fine, that was the question number 6, dear. In fact, this is the last question, dear. Yes, dear. So that was our exercise 7.8. I hope like you got a clear idea about what is sum of a limit, dear. Even though like you feel it like a little bit theory should need to be learned at first, yes, for sure, because if not, then just understanding, without understanding you are just writing it, it will be just by harding it. So I don't want to do that. That's why I just took such a long time to just make you understand at first what is the theory part, dear. And as if you have just sat and have watched that thing, seriously this exercise is gonna be like very easy, dear. But if you are nailing it, or if you are done with those concepts, dear, seriously you're gonna score that 4 or 6 marks for sure. Okay, you are not gonna miss at any chance. You are gonna, or in any way you are not gonna miss those marks, dear. I'm pretty sure about it. Fine. So that was our exercise, dear, limit of a sum. I hope if not, then do comment me, dear. I just want to hear all your comments, and basically all your questions and all those stuff, dear. You can pop up at any point of time. I have always giving my WhatsApp number here, so you can always have a note of my number and can message me if you have any doubt. Just come to me. That's it. That's what I can tell you, dear. I'm just ready to help you out. That's it. And what else? Then see you in next section. Then this is Arun here. Take care.